guys, and welcome to Starting Out Solitary. My name's Amanda, and it's Tuesday, and we are talking about New Year's resolutions. And I'm totally hanging out in my bathroom because everybody else is sleeping, and this is the only room in the house where no one's occupying it, and I will disturb them. So that's what's going on. So I hope you like my lovely shower curtain. It's zebra print. Okay, so last video, I pretty much gave you goals for the next year that I kind of want to accomplish. And yes, I do want to accomplish those, but those aren't like my New Year's resolutions, I wouldn't call them, because if I didn't do them, it's not going to hurt me, or I won't feel super bad. So this one, I'm pretty much going to go into my spiritual path and pretty much lay it out on what I expect of this new year and expect of myself. And if I don't do it, I'm going to be kind of heartbroken. So that's pretty much where I'm sitting right now. Okay. So for this next upcoming year, and I'm going to try starting it a little bit earlier, but I'm a procrastinator, so we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of just trying to find the motivation to do anything because I have a lot of stuff going on in the next 6 months. So we'll just kind of see how I put along with this. So what my expectations or my New Year's resolution is for this practice would be going back to the basics. Not basic knowledge, because God, I have been reading since I was 16 years old. And I've been reading up until this point. And that's a lot of reading, and that's a lot of knowledge that I know. And, I know the knowledge, but I'm not practicing the knowledge kind of thing. Yes, I can do spells, and yes, I can rattle off a whole bunch of information about Mabon and Samhain and why we shield and why we use certain herbs for this, that, and the next thing. But I haven't really actively practiced. And half that reason is because I didn't want to go into this spirituality, is what I'm going to call it. I didn't want to go into paganism and just be like, hey, I'm a pagan. I'm reading all this stuff, but I'm not practicing, and I'm just going in and I didn't want to be that, naive, oh yeah, I'm a pagan, it's a nature love and whatever, and just kind of be really derp about it. I really didn't want to do that because I felt like that would be a disrespect to the god and goddess. That'd be a disrespect to everybody else. I mean, this year just started calling myself a pagan because I've slowly started practicing, but I'm still reading. But this next year I wanted to make a big push forward and actually do it and make it into a lifestyle. I want to make it more incorporate it more into my lifestyle than it has been in recent years. I mean, I do have minute, and this is starting out solitary, so I hope you would expect me to have minute abilities in it. And this channel is pretty much to help grow with new beginners, or have people that are advanced come back and kind of get back to the roots and stuff like that, and kind of relive the joys of learning this path. It is fun, it's great, but it's just getting back to the basics and not the basic knowledge. I think I already said that. So it's basic practicing. So learning how to shield and actually feeling the shielding instead of just sitting there and meditating, hoping for something to happen, but actually have that experience. Because I know when I've been studying and stuff and I would try it, I just didn't have the experience I expected to experience. So that's why I'm taking this next year with my path and trying to incorporate it into my life. Have better experiences with them and actually start feeling what the books talk about instead of just imagining it, because I think that's what I've been doing, is just imagining how it felt and kind of just tricking myself when I'm doing it, creating a shield. I'm just kind of tricking myself saying, oh yeah, I did it, okay, I'm done, on to the next thing, because I just was more focused on the information than actually getting the outcome. So that is what I'm going to do. So it's shielding, grounding, centering, back to the basics with elements, back to the basic energies of deity, the god and goddess, the male and female energy, seeing how that fits into my life, what's more predominant and stuff like that, just kind of seeing how everything resonates with me and starting to solidify my path this upcoming year. So then the next year I can keep the boat rowing down the river. Yeah, that wasn't a really good transition, my bad, but So we're going to go down the river these next couple years and keep adding more and stuff. And I'm not going to stop reading because, heck, I just joined Terra Incognita's book club, and heaven forbid that I stop reading. Like, that was an A-okay idea because I told my husband, like, hey, I joined this book club. Every month I need, like, this amount of money, and I'm getting a book once a month so I can do this. And he's like, okay, cool, whatever. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. But, I mean, this is a practice, so I'm always going to keep reading. I'm always going to keep learning. I'm going to always try to find new information. Like the book I just did my book review on is The Celtic Myths and Magic. It's redundant. There's a lot of things that are really redundant in books, and people repeat them all the time. But it's going into the books and finding the other extra little tidbits in it. I have a feeling that a lot of books are going to be redundant, and that's fine with me. But it's that extra knowledge that I'll gain because of someone else's interpretation or whatever. This path is forever learning, I think. I don't think there's ever going to be a solid path or a solid way, or there's never going to be this one book that we're all going to follow to a T. I don't think that this path would be good like that either. So that's pretty much what I'm planning to do this year. Is just trying to solidify and stuff like that. But I keep on repeating myself, so I'm just going to get off here. So until next time, you guys, blessed be.